sports when he was a teenager. He got in a lot of trouble, and sports entertainment was his way out. And now he finds himself on the grand stage of Monday Night Raw live tonight.
Just an infectious personality. He said his wrestling style is much like his favorite Lionel Richie song because he can compete all night long.
And that he can, Corey. You know Rich Bell from NXT. Rich Bell is not one of the most entertaining sports entertainers I know. He's one of the most entertaining human beings. The guy plays guitar, he dances, he is hilarious to be around. I'm so excited for this opportunity.
Welcome the crown jewel of Lucha Libre and the runner-up in the Cruiserweight Classic from Guadalajara, Mexico, Brian Metalik.
He's a high flyer with a physicist about him. Very physical young man as well. At 17 years old, he debuted in CMLL in Mexico. And earlier on
I don't know what the music playing. That is terrible music.
Vengo de un trono de grandeza. El éxito me ha seguido a donde quiera que voy. WWE no es diferente. La joya de la lucha libre está aquí en Monday Night Raw.
The crown jewel of Lucha Libre is here on Monday Night Raw. Grand Metalik.
Two separate matches. Alright.
Introducing a man who unquestionably won the adulation of the WWE Universe in the Cruiserweight Classic. From Charlotte, North Carolina, Cedric Alexander.
You know what's impressive about Cedric Alexander? He lost 22 pounds to make the 205 weight limit for the Cruiserweight Classic. He had an incredible match, one of the best in the tournament, against the favorite Kota Ibushi. A match that afterwards Triple H would come out and endorse this young man, Cedric Alexander, who we heard from earlier on today.
This past summer, I was given the opportunity to compete in the Cruiserweight Classic. And when that time was up, you, the entire WWE Universe, chanted, "Please sign Cedric." And now that I'm here because of you, I'll make sure your voices do not go.
An exciting young man, Corey. You're absolutely right. Cedric Alexander has earned every opportunity he's received.
And last but not least, please welcome back to Monday Night Raw, a former WWE Tag Team Champion. From Venice, California, the Brian Kendrick.
In fact, Brian Kendrick is one of the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in WWE history with Paul London. And Brian Kendrick is back. It's been a career renaissance for this man. The Wizard of Oz says he can't wait to get back in the ring on Monday Night Raw.
608 days. July 30th, 2009. They wished me all the best in my future endeavors. They thought I was through. And so did I.
One thing of note about Brian Kendrick since he came back, he's competed with an urgency, a desperation.
For those
like
of you
every
who've been
match could be
watching the
his last.
Cruiserweight Classic on the WWE Network, you know this is going to be great. For those of you who haven't, fasten your seatbelts because it's going to be a heck of a ride. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to watch you on the network. It's an honor to be out here introducing you, but you know the Clash of Champions, every Raw title is going to be defended, including T.J. Perkins' WWE Cruiserweight Championship. And he will be defending that championship title against one of you, because the following match is a fatal four-way. And that match is next. Good luck.
What an incredible opportunity. One of these four men has a championship opportunity Sunday at Clash of Champions.
Why they gotta take the commercial?
Live next.
This is the wrong time for the commercial. give it to me for
I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Wish I had someone for my own.
Welcome, everybody. This is brilliant. One of the most incredible moments.
Ottawa. Share the experience of Tuesday's hottest new live show with WWE SmackDown Live. So you can hashtag best night of my life with non-stop action and the moments that will leave you breathless. Plus all of your favorite superstars, no filter. It's WWE SmackDown Live on Tuesday, November 22nd. Tickets and ringside packages are available Friday, September 23rd at 10 a.m.
With the Hotels.com rewards program, when you collect 10 nights, you get one free. It's perfect for families on a budget.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Who ordered Hot Summer on pay-per-view?
Hotels.com. It was the dad.
These are the rules of the duel. The grass in the arena must be properly cut. It's a full-time job.
That's fine, never mind. So, do stuff like that.
That was the rule of the duel. The most ridiculous duel. Clash Royale. Learning how to handle disappointment. It's part of the experience.
Oh boy.
That's not a bad thing.
You think maybe you're being a bit hard on Luke?
We're his parents, Claire. It's our job to keep him off the stripper pole.
Overcoming adversity. You're wearing a purse. This is a gentleman's tactical tote. That's part of the reason I am where I am today.
You sure enough is with that tether boy.
Modern Family season premiere, Wednesday, September 21st on City.
Haley and I are heading over to G Camp right now. We're gonna try to surprise some kids here.
What's up, guys?
Hi. Claire's a Montreal Canadian.
I'm Professor Burns. What's up, guys?
This is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
For 75 years, Jeep has dominated the 4x4 landscape. Actually, it's dominated the landscape, period. Jeep remained 4x4 of the decade.
Find your game at sportsnet.ca/schedule. The following program is aggressive in nature. It may contain mature themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
Redesign, rebuild, reclaim. Watch anytime on demand. Only on W.
Oh, come on, just let that. Suck. We live in here, we can't. Better come back on.
You won't see this on SmackDown Live. Only here tonight, exclusively on Monday Night Raw. The Cruiserweight division is open for business. Fatal four-way match to determine who meets the Cruiserweight champion T.J. Perkins Sunday at Clash of Champions in Indianapolis, a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Brian Kendrick, the veteran, bows out of the ring. Grand Metalik, the Lucha Libre in the mask. There's Cedric Alexander. Rich Swann rolled up, shoulders down, and Kendrick back into the ring. And again, guys, remember the rules of a fatal four-way. First man to gain pinfall or submission is the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title.
Imagine the nervous butterflies you have your first time on Raw for all these superstars except for Kendrick. And now you realize you have a potential shot at the Cruiserweight title on Sunday.
That's Grand Metalik. And this is Rich Swann, who shows off some moves of his own with a drop kick right to the face of Metalik.
Rich Swann describes his style as high energy.
Well, he's used to the Lucha Libre style.
Oh, man. Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, the veteran, the 37-year-old who has received a new lease on his career. An incredible match with Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight Classic, a match that brought commentator Daniel Bryan, a good friend of Brian Kendrick's, to tears. And there's Cedric Alexander.
This is a man in Kendrick who got his start in 1999. He was actually trained by WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Also William Regal, Tracy Smothers as well. As you see Alexander now taking it to Kendrick. Kendrick hanging on and now looks for a breather. And Alexander boots right to the face of Brian Kendrick. And this is Metalik. Alexander looking to put him away and advance to Clash of Champions, and a kick on it too.
Alexander, so when he first entered the Cruiserweight Classic, he wanted to test himself, gauge how talented he was against 31 of the best cruiserweights in the world, and well, now he's got the opportunity of a lifetime.
And put the world on notice when he almost defeated one of the best in the world in Kota Ibushi. There's a chop from Alexander to Grand Metalik.
Now here's Kendrick.
Metalik lands on his feet. Alexander misses wildly. There's the springboard back elbow. Grand Metalik, El Rey de las Cuerdas, which means King of the Ropes.
And those ropes become an unofficial tag team partner for Metalik.
Alexander is feeling it here. And fatal four-way rules. Rich Swann back into the match.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel in a fatal four-way.
Snapmare takedown by Swann and a kick right to the Swann, who calls super crazy Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, some of the influences in his career.
So his favorite show as a kid was the Power Rangers, and when he saw luchadors competing in WCW, it was like watching the Power Rangers compete in a wrestling ring.
Look at this, Rich Swann with a modified Dragon Sleeper hold on Cedric Alexander. Notice the arms behind the back, putting a little bit of extra pressure around the neck.
Alexander makes it back to a vertical base, looking and does counter this. Follows it with a chop. Well-placed elbow to the back of the neck of Rich Swann. Oof.
I gotta say,
That'll sting a little bit.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm pulling for him.
Oh!
Test of chops here.
Roundhouse kicks. And Alexander on his feet. Look at the look of surprise in Swann's eyes. Oh, and a straight right hand.
Oh, good grief.
And Alexander's eyes roll in the back of his head. He doesn't know where he is.
Look at the agility of Cedric Alexander. The spinning head scissors into a head spring, and Alexander.
Cool.
He paid for it though, didn't he?
You're absolutely right, he did. Remember, Rich Swann grew up in Charm City, Baltimore, Maryland. He's been in quite a few scraps.
Swann advanced to the Elite Eight in the Cruiserweight Classic tournament. Oh, look at that, Alexander! The head scissors send Swann flying.
That's a leap back into the fray.
Yeah, no rest for the weary in this matchup.
Alexander gets beat up all over the place, but he's still in this thing. Cedric Alexander launches himself!
Alexander landed on his feet. Unbelievable athleticism, that picture-perfect tope con hilo.
There's more matches like this in the ring, no problem.
RGM. She tossed up and out and showed.
Down goes everybody!
One-upsmanship, using that middle rope as a springboard. With another tope con hilo, the king of the ropes, taking to the skies. Look at this. Alexander first, landing on his feet, and soon the luchador would follow.
And there's some of that breathtaking, high-flying offense from Grand Metalik.
Not a case where you can't worry about getting hurt. You can't worry about things going wrong. You have to use everything in your arsenal to get yourself a trip to Sunday at Clash of Champions and a shot at the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, Metalik, the young man from Guadalajara, Mexico. And there's Kendrick, the veteran. Brian Kendrick lying in wait.
Kendrick ripped Metalik right out of the air all the way to the floor. I don't even think he hit the apron on the way out.
Now Brian Kendrick.
So much for the boring 6
Back in
o'clock hour.
2009 was released from WWE and spent the next 7 years trying to get back here. And there's a right from Swann.
Jeez.
Kendrick able to block and send Swan into the barricade.
Yeah, landed weird.
Swan through the barricade.
Hope he's okay.
Add the steps to it. Ryan Kendrick has always had a mean streak. Like I mentioned before, though, since he's come back since the Cruiserweight Classic, Kendrick... And look at Swan's foot is caught on steel steps there, and Kendrick looking to hurt him bad and take him out of the equation. Ryan Kendrick has taken control. Who's going to Clash of Champions?
See, now like Marshall at this time, it makes sense.
The richest prize in WWE on the line.
Saturday. It's going to be a good day. Always is. It's because of all the games during the week. The one played on Saturday night is a special one. This is the story of a love affair between a country and a game. You want to try and teach someone about Canada. You go to the television Saturday night and it becomes crystal clear. This is hockey night.
When you drive the 2017 Kia Forte, you'll want to show it off. With great features like Android Auto, voice-activated navigation, and lane keeping assist, which helps steer you back to your lane if you're a little distracted. The Forte is one vehicle that might just get you a little extra attention. The newly redesigned 2017 Kia Forte, where fun meets innovation.
Who says baseball is just a game? It sparks dreams in the hearts of children.
It teaches them to set goals.
It provides an escape from tough circumstances.
Baseball builds confidence and resiliency.
It inspires teamwork.
It creates leaders.
And that's what baseball is all about.
Join Jay's Care in making a difference in someone's life.
Come together to go beyond the ballpark. Visit BlueJays.com/JaysCare today.
Welcome, everybody. This is brilliant. Can you feel it? What almost incredible moments.
Kingston, share the experience of WWE live for the first time in 2 years. So you can hashtag best night of my life with non-stop action and the moments that will leave you breathless. Plus all of your favorite superstars, no filter. It's WWE live in Kingston on Monday, November 21st. Tickets are available Friday, September 23rd at 10 a.m.
My story started with my father.
When I watched my brother.
My dad started building a rink in the backyard.
It builds you as a person, and hockey brings a lot into your life.
That's what it's all about. It's a game, and we love it, and it's all about having fun and enjoying what you're doing.
My story is just getting started.
The Canadian Tire First Shift program welcomes families with kids aged 6 to 10 through the great game of hockey. Your kids receive 6 on-ice sessions, brand new Bauer gear they get to keep for just $1.99. Visit thefirstshift.ca and begin your hockey journey.
Welcome home, son. Your family owes mom money.
How much?
Too much. Who murdered your family?
It's time for them to pay. This city belongs to me.
Rated M for mature. The following program is aggressive in nature. It may contain mature themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw. One of these 4 men, Brian Kendrick, Cedric Alexander in the ring. Great Metallic who's on the top rope. Swan who's outside the ring. We're going to go to Clash of Champions. Here's the cover. Will it be Metallic? And no, this is a fatal 4-way match where the first man to gain pinfall or submission will take on the Cruiserweight Champion TJ Perkins Sunday at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view.
They call him the King of the Ropes, and this is just one reason why. Picture perfect. Elbow drop from the top by Grand Metalik.
Here comes again. Tremendous balance by Metalik.
You should put this on at 6 and like this.
Standing shooting star.
Isn't enough to put Swan away? Almost had him in a 2 count. Metalik, who began his career as a young man wrestling the likes of the great Ultimo Dragon, and now finds himself here tonight on Monday Night Raw with an opportunity to go to Clash of Champions. Top rope for Metallic. Moonsault. Swan got the feet up.
He landed on his
Superstar's bread and butter, but that time Metallic paid the price, and now Swan has the opportunity.
And Swan stacks him up. Jackknife cover. Is it enough? No, Alexander breaking it up.
I like it. He gives everything a new feel.
Rich Swan thought he had him.
Cedric Alexander wants that opportunity in Clash of Champions as much as anybody.
Doesn't make any sense.
Willing to do whatever it takes to make it to Sunday.
Listen, you don't know what if you don't win this match, you don't know what happens to your career. You don't know when the next chance is going to come to compete for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Exclusive to Monday Night Raw, the Cruiserweight division, making its debut here tonight live in Memphis. Alexander Swan lands on his feet. Cedric Alexander trying to fight out. Swan looking to block. Alexander with an elbow.
Still pulling for...
The highly athletic Cedric Alexander. Lights out. Springboarding his way into an enziguri. Here's the cover. Kick out at two. Almost had him. Alexander thought he was going to Indianapolis.
It's the lightning quick striking ability of Alexander on the mark.
Incredible action.
Where are you? Oh, there he is.
WWE fans appreciating what the Cruiserweights are leaving in the ring. The division 205 pounds and under. Cedric Alexander, we talked about it earlier. He cut 20 pounds in weight just to be able to participate in the Cruiserweight Classic tournament. He's kept the weight off to compete here on Raw. Looking for sliced bread, Brian Kendrick. Red Metallic able to grab Kendrick from midair. Oh, Kendrick planted him with a DDT. Here's the cover to advance. The Clash of Champions had him down. Kick out by Metallic. Kendrick can't believe it.
Talked about how Kendrick is the most experienced when it comes to the stage at WWE. The only man out of all four of these superstars to have competed and successfully competed on Raw.
Oh my goodness. What a running knee from Cedric Alexander. Swan with a kick to the face. Could it be Rich Swan's moment?
You only have so much time, Rich. You got to do something, and you got to do it now.
Swan can't get caught in the moment. I know he was excited. This opportunity is massive, but you can't waste time when you've got three other dangerous competitors in the ring.
Think about Sunday. Think about what you have coming for you.
And oh my goodness, he caught him in the midsection. Brian Kendrick, that was right there.
Kendrick like a scavenger.
Kendrick, the experience.
It's the captain's hook. He calls this the captain's hook. He's got it locked in on Alexander here. And Metallic breaks things up.
You almost have to have a mental clock in this match, knowing you have so much limited time. Watch this. Swan standing 450 splash.
But Kendrick, right place, right time. Now is it Metallic's moment. Boom! Alexander knees to the back.
Goes at the lip bar check.
Kendrick's though, now he's got him again. Captain's hook for Brian Kendrick. Alexander nowhere to go. Bobby Kendrick's got many taps out.
Yes!
Kendrick's not a Classic champion.
Here is your winner by submission, Brian Kendrick.
What a moment for Brian Kendrick.
We mentioned it before, the desperation, the urgency with which Brian Kendrick has competed since the Cruiserweight Classic. He brought it tonight to Monday Night Raw, and now he can take it to Clash of Champions.
The career renaissance continues for Brian Kendrick. At 37 years old, another opportunity to compete in WWE, and he made the best of it. But what action here tonight in our inaugural match of the Cruiserweight division on Monday Night Raw.
Unbelievable displays of athleticism, unique offense. Cedric Alexander has had plenty of success with this very maneuver around the globe. Tonight, he came up just a little bit short.
This is the thing, seeing this action, how lucky are we to get these cruiserweights?
And the captain's hook is what Brian Kendrick calls this. And it was enough to tap out Alexander, which means Kendrick is going to Indianapolis for the Raw exclusive pay-per-view.
I already keep this person because I know he's going to come out.
Only on the WWE Network. And he will take on the champion, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic, TJ Perkins. This will be a good one.
I could not be any more excited. Prominently featured at Clash of Champions, the Cruiserweight Championship. This is incredible.
Absolutely incredible. TJ Perkins proved himself in the Cruiserweight Classic.
TJ Perkins earned the opportunity to be Cruiserweight Champion, but now celebration's over. You got to focus on Sunday and Brian Kendrick.
Just think, guys, this is like an appetizer. This is the very first time we get to see the Cruiserweight division. It's going to be every week on Monday Night Raw.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now to a story that's been developing over the past couple of weeks on Monday Night Raw. You remember a few weeks ago, Alicia Fox's good friend made her debut on Monday Night Raw against Nia Jax, and Nia Jax completely